evening. First, I would like to welcome everyone to tonight's ceremony, which is designed to honor the educational excellence and achievements of the graduates. I am sure the graduates gathered here would like to thank everyone who has played a part in their education, their parents, teachers, and the Board of Ed. We thank you for the love, time, and support that has empowered us to achieve this excellence. You have provided us with a broad spectrum of educational opportunities in a challenging educational environment, which has enabled all of us to be here this evening. Now we are looking to the future with great enthusiasm, although the world ahead of us may seem frightful and unpredictable. The challenges before us will force us to use all of our skills and our visions to help make the world a better place. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite everyone to join me in reciting the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Grube, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Vizolo, faculty, parents, friends, and fellow graduates. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guide who'll decide where to go. For those of you who do not recognize it, this is the opening for Dr. Seuss's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Dr. Seuss, a well-known children's author, has written a book that nearly every person of every age can relate to. This story represents a time when one phase of our life has ended, and we must now decide what we will do with the next phase of our life. For us graduates, the future lies waiting. It beckons us to become a part of this quickly changing world. As we leave our high school education behind, we must prepare ourselves for the rich experiences ahead. We, the graduating class of 1993, will become the leaders of tomorrow. No longer can we sit back watching the world go by. We face problems that no generation has ever faced before. We must stand together to overcome impossible hurdles. For over 40 years, our country had a goal and an enemy. Our work revolved around being ahead of the Soviet Union in all respects. We fought hard, but we paid little attention to what was happening around us. Suddenly, our enemy disappeared. With this, many long-time problems resurfaced. We are the ones who must now take on these problems. Until recently, the United States was the most admired country in the world. We possessed the best technology and most modern weapons. We were innovative and successful. Our products were undoubtedly the best. Our school systems were unbeatable. Our economy was strong and prospering. The United States was the richest, most powerful country in the world. But much of that has changed. Our country is quickly falling behind other countries in education, manufacturing, and the economy. As we fight our way through this recession, we must also prepare for the future. The world will not stop and wait for us to correct these problems. Many things have changed and will continue to change. Not only are we faced with numerous domestic and international problems, but we are fighting other basic human problems. With the decline in our environment and the depletion of our natural resources, many changes must be made. We must learn to be economical with our resources. We also must protect the ozone layer in order to arrest the greenhouse effect. Diseases such as AIDS are rapidly spreading, and cancer is more present now than ever before. We must find cures for these terrifying diseases. As the world continues to grow smaller, we must be prepared to live in a new, multicultural society. We cannot let things like the LA riots or people like David Koresh interfere and create disharmony in our multicultural world. Our generation has often been told that we will be the first generation ever to be worse off than our parents. For as long as I can remember, we have been called the children of the me decade. Yet we are the generation that can and must change what is happening around us. We cannot let ourselves be influenced by all that we've been told. We must succeed beyond our parents' achievements. We must work to improve what is happening in our country and throughout the world. What we have learned here at PTHS is the foundation for our successes in the future. We are so excited that we are finished with high school, yet really, this is just the beginning. Today, we stand here together as a class of 1993. Tomorrow, we will go our separate ways, taking with us our memories of PTHS. We must continue to learn for the rest of our lives. We must work hard to improve the society around us, and we must keep our ears, our eyes, and our minds open. The responsibility of the future is in our hands. We are the educated, the young,
the future leaders of the world. We must make the difference. As Dr. Seuss concludes in his book, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," and will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name, Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray, or Mordecai, Alley, Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
On behalf of the senior class, I'd like to thank Mr. Islow and his advisors and present him with the class gift.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm sure the gift will go to a good use for the other remaining students at Pequannock Township High School. Good evening. At this time of celebration for the graduates, their parents, and friends, I would like to recognize many of the dedicated people who worked very hard to provide our students with a high-quality education. Seated to my left, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Grube, Superintendent of Schools, members of the clergy, and seated among the graduates, members of the administrative team. And in the audience, many, many members of the high school staff. Thank all of you for sharing this time with us. Graduates, this, the 25th of June, 1993, officially brings to a close your formal education here at Pequannock Township High School system. During this time with us, your teachers, coaches, advisors, and administrators have cultivated the soil of your character with the essence of honesty, integrity, and fair play. A well-trained and dedicated staff have planted the seed of a true love of learning. You have been exposed to a cornucopia of educational opportunities which have been designed to nurture your mind and body. The administration has nurtured and challenged you to become stronger information processing individuals, ready and equipped to survive in the evolving technological world of tomorrow. The time has now come for all of us to reap the benefits of what has been sown. The Pequannock School District, for your successful completion of not only graduation requirements, but also the gathering of knowledge, of a knowledge base, which will successfully carry you forth on life's exciting journey. And you, for harvesting all the knowledge you could, which will serve you well in your quest to become a viable, mature individual in today's world. Over the past 4 years, we at Pequannock Township High School have provided opportunities for you that would help you shape your future. Conversely, you now will help shape our future and the future of this great nation. I challenge each and every one of you to move forward and assume your rightful place among the leaders of tomorrow. Your graduation here this evening empowers you to chart the course on which will determine your destiny. Again, I challenge you to maintain the high goals that successfully brought you here this evening and to continually strive to achieve them. This evening, as you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, accept the challenge placed before you and set out to conquer them in the true spirit of a Pequannock Township High School graduate.
Dr. Grube, I have examined the records of the members of this class, and they have met all the requirements for graduation. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 1993.
May I first congratulate the students who are about to be graduated from Pequannock Township High School. May I also commend and thank the parents and staff members whose hard work and encouragement of each of these students were critical to success. The Board of Education, representing our community, is recognized for providing the environment, materials, and direction that encourages and supports our educational program. I shall paraphrase from a book by Frank Herbert, Dune, in hopes that one very powerful idea will stay with each of the graduates who has the potential and expects to be one of tomorrow's leaders. From Dune. Above all else, a leader must be a generalist, not a specialist. It is wise to have decisions of great moment monitored by generalists. Experts and specialists lead you quickly into chaos. They are a source of useless nitpicking, the ferocious quibble over a comma. The true leader, on the other hand, should bring to decision-making a healthy common sense. He must not cut himself off from the broad sweep of what is happening in his universe. He must remain capable of saying, there is no real mystery about this at the moment. This is the best decision now. May prove wrong later, but we'll correct that when we come to it. The leader must understand that anything which we can identify as our universe is merely part of larger phenomena. But the expert looks backward. He looks into the narrow standards of his own specialty. The generalist looks outward. He looks for living principles, knowing full well that such principles change, that they develop. It is to the characteristics of change itself that the leader must look. There can be no permanent catalog of such change, no handbook or manual. You must look at it with as few preconceptions as possible, asking yourself, now what is this thing doing? As you, our graduates, venture into the world of future education, careers, and ever greater responsibilities, may each of you always ask when confronted with a new situation or problem, now what is this thing doing? If you can understand what is happening, your chances for selecting a best direction for a solution to a problem will be significantly increased. May I wish each of you, the graduates of class 1993 of Pequannock Township High School, the best in all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good evening, parents, staff, and graduates of the class of 1993. Today, you are leaving a relatively protected environment to experience what adults like to call the real world. We expect that you will prepare to compete and succeed outside of Pequannock Township, and that you will help with the challenges you encounter. In the past 4 years, you have looked into various ideas, and you have begun to formulate values and question the ideas and values of others. During this process, which is just beginning in high school, you may have begun to ask questions, some of which may be classified as impertinent questions. It is vital that you learn how to ask impertinent questions of the institutions of our world. This is not a license to be rude, but rather an obligation to encourage those in authority to seek new solutions. America was founded by people who asked impertinent questions. Thomas Jefferson declared it to be an inalienable right. Great authors and philosophers always ask impertinent questions. Adolescents practice very simple questions when they challenge their parents' unassuming ideas. That is easy to do. It is much more difficult to question an institution or long-held idea of a society or culture. Now that you have joined the ranks of adulthood, it is your responsibility to continue this history to ensure the renewal of society. Remain intrigued enough by life to welcome some changes. And those of us out here in the real world welcome and much happiness.
Christy Ball, Secretary of the Class of 1993.
Christopher Harris. Ann Harris. George Kwan. Jill Hartman. Jeff Salfino. Maureen Glimbizzi. Brandon Olson. Christina Bancuti. Salvatore Arnello. Amy Matera. Brent Bickle. Michael Fenty. Deborah Leyendecker. John O'Connor. Danielle Satani. George Barboza. Amy Illingworth. Kevin Toole. Jennifer Feliz. Mr. Barnard, a member of the Board of Education, will present the diploma to his son, Jeffrey Barnard. Jeanette Peterson. James Farron. Tara Wilshire. Pamela Sidney. Robert Neal.
Tara Sweeney. Mitchell Vidiella. Colleen Maloney. Paul Yates. Gina Corsenport. Michael Miranda. Carolina Kamaya. Michael Friedrich. Nicole Barbarata. Michael Pedinastro. Claire Reddy. David Zepatelli. Erin Bancroft. Robert McCory. Melissa Barry. C. Long Wu. Allison Casey. Joshua Withers. Abibi Lamani. Daniel Pritchett. Chrissa Van Dufflin. Todd Mazeski. Daniel Mohan. Michelle Cortez. Scott Bardone. Jennifer Gray. Philip Donchovich. Maria Guerra. John Homatowski. Jody Henney. Rex Matthew. Tara Carney. Timothy Doty. Karen Faye Newman. Brian Keevitt. Mr. Scott, a former member of the Board of Education, will present the diploma to his daughter, Karen Scott. Kevin Schneider. Heather Nash. Scott Leeming. Holly Kaldrovics. Brian Ivanchek. Kelly Herring. Stephen Canizera. Carla Gunther. Heath Van Barrick. Christine Fricke. Sharon Kenny. Theodore Rainey. Kristen Carroll. Daniel Commune. Kathleen Cahart. Todd Klein. Raina Acte. Jose Pagan. Danielle Sharp. Adam Schmidt. Sherry Pfeiffer. John Findora. Heather Avidable. Martin Bauer. Amy Vanderveen.
Ziegler. David McEwen. Carrie Sanders. David Quotes. Amanda Norman. Joseph Arici. Jennifer DeBoo. Jason Scott.
Where's that you go?
Joshua Petrozello. Susan Kahn. Ryan Hartley. Sharon Taylor. Daniel Korfman. Antonetta Girelli. Brian Markley. Monica Hasabala. Gregory Robin. Michelle Libero. John Michaelish. Lauren Walling, President of the class. Michael McNamara. Allison Oldham. Daryl Rogers. Amber Reichert. Adam Parker. Meredith Jelmy. Jason Lerner. Buffy Grass. James Kammer. Jill Wenzel. Todd Tominski. Renee Raffanello.
Bolte. Susan Hanzakis. Miriam Moore. Brian Blanchard. Melissa Fritz. James McBride. Marlene Rabiz. Kyle Bluth. Kristen Monkowski. Ryan Hunt. Amy Busing. Richard Owens. Carly Romanucci. Don Rogers. Carrie Jones. Timothy Berlew. Cheryl Block. Kimberly Wilberton.
Honored guests, friends, family, fellow graduates. I would like to begin with a parable from Benjamin Hoff's book, The Tao of Poe. There once was a stonecutter who was dissatisfied with himself and with his position in life. One day, he passed a wealthy merchant's house, and through the open gateway saw many fine possessions and important visitors. How powerful that merchant must be, thought the stonecutter. He became very envious and wished that he could be like the merchant. Then he would no longer have to live the life of a mere stonecutter. To his great surprise, he suddenly became the merchant, enjoying more luxuries and power than he had ever dreamed of, envied and detested by those less wealthy than himself. But soon a high official passed by, carried in a sedan chair, accompanied by attendants and escorted by soldiers beating gongs. Everyone, no matter how wealthy, had to bow low before the procession. How powerful that official is, he thought. I wish that I could be a high official. Then he became the high official, carried everywhere in his embroidered sedan chair, feared and hated by the people all around, who had to bow down before him as he passed. It was a hot summer day, and the official felt very uncomfortable in his sticky sedan chair. He looked up at the sun. It shone proudly in the sky, unaffected by his presence. How powerful the sun is, he thought. I wish that I could be the sun. Then he became the sun, shining fiercely down on everyone, scorching the fields, cursed by the farmers and laborers. But a huge black cloud moved between him and the earth, so that his light could no longer shine on everything below. How powerful that storm cloud is, he thought. I wish that I could be a cloud. Then he became the cloud, flooding the fields and villages, shouted at by everyone. But soon he found that he was being pushed away by some great force, and realized that it was the wind. How powerful it is, he thought. I wish that I could be the wind. Then he became the wind, blowing tiles off the roofs of houses, uprooting trees, hated and feared by all below him. But after a while, he ran up against something that would not move, no matter how forcefully he blew against it. A huge towering stone. How powerful that stone is, he thought. I wish that I could be a stone. Then he became the stone, more powerful than anything else on earth. But as he stood there, he heard the sound of a hammer pounding a chisel into the solid rock, and felt himself being changed. What could be more powerful than I, the stone, he thought. He looked down, and saw far below him the figure of a stonecutter. Lao Tse, an ancient Taoist philosopher, wrote this parable hundreds of years ago, yet it still holds meaning today. The stonecutter was unable to see the success that was within his own hands. Instead, he strove for what he thought would give him power, and he thought that this power would lead to happiness. Needless to say, the stonecutter was mistaken. Society often blinds us to what is important in our lives. People tell us that we must be successful. But what is success? Success cannot be eaten or weighed. You cannot hold success or put it in your pocket. Yet millions of people are still obsessed with possessing it. If these people were to just open their eyes to what is before them, they would see that everyone has a different definition of success, that one man's success is another man's folly, and that it is not their lives that need to be changed in order to reach this elusive goal, but rather their priorities. For example, a field mouse, no matter how hard he tries, can never become a seagull, just as a seagull can never hope to become a field mouse. One should set realistic goals for himself or herself by looking within and truly taking stock of the gifts that God has given. Everyone is unique, and we should be proud of our differences. The stonecutter in the parable did not realize that each persona he became held its own unique qualities and attributes. Instead, he used his new powers to wreak havoc and destruction. When he became the wind, he decided to blow the tiles off of houses instead of providing a gentle breeze to cool his fellow villagers. How much better would the world be if we were to develop our abilities to their full potential? We would truly be able to give back to our families, friends, communities, everyone who has helped us along the way. Only at the end did the stonecutter realize that the success he searched for could never be found. We too must realize that we should not look outwards for fulfillment, but inwards. Take time for what's important to you, for what makes you happiest. Take time to be with those you love, and look around to everything the world has to offer. Thank you.
take one last look at the class of 1993 before we say goodbye. "18 years ago, there were 138 books that were opened to the first page. These books of which I speak contain the chapters of our lives, all having their own plot and direction. We have flipped through several chapters already, and yet we are only a quarter of the way through. This last chapter, entitled Our High School Years, has taken 4 years to complete. And as we look forward to the pages still to come, not knowing what they contain, we are reminded to look back, remembering our joys and our sadness. Let's not dwell on the tears. Rather, let's focus on the smiles and laughs that kept us going, and hopefully use these memories to pull us through the challenges yet to come. Let us also take this time to remember those people who have supported, guided, and loved us unconditionally. To our family, friends, faculty, and administrators, and all who have touched our lives in any way, I would like to thank you on behalf of the class. I'd also like to sincerely wish the class well in whatever lies ahead. So far, this book has been fascinating and fun to read. I can't wait to see how it ends. Thank you, goodbye, and good luck to the class of 1993.
size is that? Hey, Michelle! Thanks, Mom and Dad. Love you. Him and I and Frank meet, first Frank meet, fucking, we went to this bar,
Smile. There we go. Later. I don't know.
I had nothing else.
Take his picture. Dude, that is the don't even take it. Throw away.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me have your attention. At this time, I'd like to invite you down to our main dining area as a very double buffet table. Thank you and enjoy your meal.
point.
Dash, a K,
And an exclamation point.
dash,
K, exclamation point.
Mike,
What color is it?
and I'll get in and get what's in my gun.
Kyle and Brian, you're up. Kyle and Brian. Telephone.
Why don't you walk inside the pool area?
Well, Miss Klein, she told me not to, but...
Why?
Why?
She's afraid you might fall in.
No, because of the camera.
Oh, okay.
The moisture.
Brian and Danielle.
The directions are
Brian and Danielle, come on down. It's volleyball time. Danielle.
There we go, Mike. Mike. Say hi.
Oh God, I hate cameras.
Come on, Mike. There we go. Turn, Mike. There's Jennifer Baylace. Yep, close up.
Hey, buddy.
And there's Hairball. There's her friend Cheryl. Come on, Jeff, let's get you on camera.
This looks like a losing team.
Oh, there he is, there he is. That's Jeff. He's a senior now, he's gone.
blurry, whoever you are. Hey, am I walking the right way?
Put your hands together right here. Come on. Yeah. So I find my way. I saw you just the other day. You have grown. Just bring me back real hard. Sometime more come to think alive. Laughing and running behind the stadium with you. Right, girl. Right, girl. Everybody used to sing. Everybody turn around facing me one time. Come on, hey. Put your hands together one time. Which way you want to go? VP to VP. To the right. Look at that. Shake it down. Turn it right. Turn it right. Shake it down. Take it right. So good, you should keep it right there. I'm going to teach you the achy, breaky heart one time. Turn it this way one time. I'm going to start with our right foot, slide it out twice. 1, 2, kick it out twice. Kick out your left foot twice. Back to your right toe. 1, 2, 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3 to the top. 1, 2, 3. Walk it out. All right, start over. Slide it out. Kick it out. Kick out your left. Back to your right toe. 1, 2, 3 to your right. To the left. To the top. Walk it back. 1, 2. Slide it out now. Kick it out. Kick out your left. Back to your right toe. 2, 3 to the right. To the left. To the top. Walk it back. Slide out your right foot right here. Kick out your right foot twice. Left foot twice. Back to your right toe. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 to the right. Toe. 1, 2, 3 to the right. Come on. Walk it back. Start it down and slide it out. Back. Which one? Left side. Right toe. 1, 2, 3. Kick it up. Come on. Start it down now. Kick it out. Kick it out the left. Back to the right toe. Kick it up in the air now. Come on. To the top. Walk it back. Yeah. I want to see you kick that foot up in the air right now. Come on. Yeah. You're on your own. Everybody, do it the last time. Show me that. What do you want to do? You're twisted in the aisles at the 23 spot. What are you with a class of 90? Twisting in the back row. Hey, chair. Great seat, somebody.
Up and down. You ready? We're just going to put the hands across here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And up, 2, 3, 4. And up, 2.
Chris looks as if he's